Hello friendos, welcome in. So in today's video, you all voted on your favorite ghost type and these are the results. So I asked everyone across Discord, YouTube, and TikTok what your favorite ghost was and this is what you told me. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed, but they don't surprise me. But let's go and hop into it and we'll start with the least favorite ghost. Your guys' least favorite ghost was a three-way tie between Spirit, Goryo, and Jinn. Now Goryo, I'm not really surprised by. Goryo on no evidence is extremely boring. The only thing you can really tell is that it doesn't really wander very much, and even then sometimes it still will wander weirdly. Spirit, again, not super interesting, right? The main giveaway is that you smudge it and it doesn't do anything for 3 minutes. I mean, it's active, but it doesn't hunt you for 3 minutes. But Jinn I was a little surprised by. I think the Jinn's ability is super cool. So when you have the breaker on, the Jinn gets a speed boost when it sees you from far away, which I think is really cool. Jinn tests are one of my favorite tests to do, but you guys didn't seem to think so. Next set of ghosts tied for 20th and 21st place were Onryo and Phantom. Again, I'm a little surprised by because the Onryo is a little boring. It's afraid of candles. You can prevent it from hunting with candles, but still, I think that's a pretty cool ability, right? Like you can literally fill its room with candles, and as long as you keep them lit, it won't be able to hunt you. And Phantom, again, another ghost with a pretty cool ability. When you take a picture of it, it disappears during a ghost event, and also has a very long blink during hunts. But another two relatively cool ghosts that are at the bottom of the list. So the next set of ghosts, there's actually a huge tie. There was an 8-way tie for the next set of least favorite ghosts. These ghosts being Hantu, Mare, Moroi, Myling, Oni, Twins, Wraith, and Yuri. I was actually really surprised Yuri was this far up on the list. Like, all it does is drain your sanity and slam a door. Like, I definitely personally would have put Yuri down near Goryo. I probably would have even put Mare down near Goryo, because all Mares do is turn a light switch off. But again, this was your guys' vote, which I totally respect, but I can't help but put my opinion in here and there. The ghost in 11th place was a Raiju. People seem to really enjoy the fact that it gets speedy around equipment, which I agree is a pretty cool ability. The ghosts tied for 9th and 10th place were Demon and Shade, which I think were super interesting, right? Like they are almost polar opposites. You know, Demon has a rare chance of hunting at any sanity, and the Shade just won't hunt if you're in the same room as it. So you have like each goes at the polar opposite end of the aggressive spectrum, and they got tied for 10th and 11th place, which I think is super cool. I love that happened. The ghosts tied for 7th and 8th place were Revenant and Yokai. Both super cool ghosts, right? People seem to really enjoy the fact that you could sit behind a door and bully Yokai and it won't find you. And obviously the Revenant is a speed demon, which is super fun and very scary. The ghost in 6th place was the Thay, which I can relate to. Thay, again, has a really cool ability. The fact that it ages, starts out really young, really fast, really aggressive, and then the more you're around it, it progressively ages and gets quote unquote older, slower, less aggressive. So overall, a pretty cool ghost. The ghosts tied for 4th and 5th place were the Banshee and Obake. I love these ghost abilities. I mean, when you're playing on solo against the Banshee, it's kind of boring. The coolest thing is getting that Banshee scream on the paramic, which is very satisfying.
I don't think it wants to scream at you today.
It doesn't. It's not. Oh. Got it! But when you're playing on multiplayer, this ghost just straight up ignores you if you're not the target, and it's so much fun to just run around, run through the ghost, bully it, but your poor friend who is the target just has to sit in a closet and let everybody get stuff done. The Obake, actually, I think this might be my favorite ghost. Obake is pretty much tied with the Mimic as my favorite ghost. So I was really happy to see this ghost so high up on the list. The Obake being that it has the ability to shapeshift ghost models during a hunt. It's always super exciting when you see that happen. Oh, it's an Obake! Dude, that was so cool! The ghost in 3rd place was the Mimic. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite ghosts. Just the complete randomness and the surprise of what kind of ghost you're gonna get. Or if the ghost hunts and it's a Deogen, you're like, oh, awesome, it's a Deogen. So you just kind of don't take the game seriously, maybe walk around with a smudge stick, just assume that the next time it hunts, it's going to be a Deo, and then it does hunt, and it's not a Deo, and you die, which I totally have done before. I don't know, I think that's super spicy. Well, Jesus, it's fast. Might be dead here. Is it gonna be... Not a Deo. What is a Deo? It's a Deo. I don't know why I didn't find us the first hunt though, that's weird. That's the mimic. Dude, I'm so gonna get mimicked right now. Only one way to know. We must test fate. Yeah, it's totally not a Dio. We totally got mimicked. Uh-oh. He doesn't realize it. We got mimicked. Also adds a little bit of extra challenge that you always have to double check for a mimic if you get orbs and other mimic ghost evidence. I don't know. I love that. I love the randomness and surprise of it all. The ghost in second place was the Poltergeist. Super cool ghost. I love the Poltergeist ability to just throw things like crazy. Oh my god, it's a Poltergeist. Holy shit. The fact that it can explode a pile of items. Ah! I did it! Super satisfying. Very satisfying to test for, so I can totally see why this ghost was in second place. And the ghost in first place, which we all are probably not surprised by, is the Deogen. Everyone seemed to agree that just getting to walk around and not have to worry about dying because the ghost is super slow. Everyone seemed to really enjoy that, and I get that. I get that. It's fun to be able to loop a ghost with no fear. But on the flip side, I think it's kind of terrifying when the ghost hunts and you hide, not realizing it's a Deogen, and then it comes to your hiding spot and you can't do anything about it but die. Wait, stand here. I'll walk past you.
Oh, it's right.
I hate it here. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. I don't have a smudge. Oh, he smudged. Okay.
I smudged it.
I'm on the way. I'm sorry. I was trying to get out of bed. I personally have Deogen kind of lower on my tier of ghosts because I get a little bit bored having to loop it every hunt. Grandma. Okay, one more dance, Grandma. One more dance. I like the thrill of a faster ghost and having to be a little bit more strategic about how I loop them. But it is fun every once in a while to get a Deogen, especially if you're on 24 times difficulty. Super easy ghost to get. I think it's a Dio. It is. Oh my god, it's a Dio. Oh my god, it's a Dio. Yeah, so you all seem to agree that Deogen was your favorite ghost. Don't blame you. Thank you guys so much again for voting. I really appreciate it. It was super cool to see everyone's different thoughts and processes about why you thought a certain ghost was better than another one. And so I really appreciate all your votes. But that's all I got for you. If you liked the video, drop it a like. If you love it, drop me a sub. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this tier list. Do you agree, disagree? What would you have changed around? Other than that, good luck ghost hunting, and I'll see you in the next one.